Football is for finishers. It's why we hold up 4 fingers after 3 quarters. It's why we fight for 1 yard after 99. It's why we hit the wall and smash right through the line. It's why we get up when we stumble. Finishing is painful, but pain is useful. It tears us down only to make us stronger. Champions process pain. They catalyze it. They let it simmer until it comes to a boil. We've got unfinished business. We've got a debt to collect. We've got a score to settle. And there's only one way to settle it. You take the last yard. You play through the last whistle.
The difference between what it means to be good when you're trying to be epic. No, you don't gotta believe in me, nothing can stop me, I already said it. I'm taking everything they stole from us. You got your problems, I'm a whole nother. I'm giving people something to believe in, I'ma show them freedom like a boat.
You stand tall for 4 quarters, or for however long it takes, from start to finish, until the job is done.
Officials and coaches.
Good evening, Night fans. Welcome in to Night Vision TV, home of your Lafayette Christian Academy Knights. It's Thursday Night Lights in Port Barre, Louisiana, and it's going to be your number 1 ranked Division III LCA Knights taking on the 2A Port Barre Red Devils here in Port Barre, Louisiana. It was kind of hot and spicy a little bit, Deonde, a little humid earlier, but about 10 minutes ago, a nice little breeze picked up, and it's going to be a beautiful night for Thursday night football. We welcome all of you in to our broadcast tonight. My name is Jay Miller, one of the administrators at Lafayette Christian, and I'm grateful to have in the booth with me tonight Deonde Lessard. Deonde was had some other duties last week. Thank you, Reagan Miller, for stepping in and filling that spot last week while Deonde had family getting married out of state. And but he's back tonight, and good to have Jansen Miller on camera tonight. And we're expecting a good game for the Knights. Deonde, tell us a little bit about what we can expect tonight as the Knights take on the Red Devils of Port Barre.
Yeah, Port Barre, they're right now their record is, I believe, 0-7. They haven't won a game this year. It's one of their down years. They've been down for a few years, and that's kind of normal for these parish, out of parish schools like this. So I expect the Knights to really, really dominate this game. I expect the Knights to come out, get the job done in the first and second quarter, and hopefully we'll be seeing some of those younger guys coming in the second half and getting a lot of work in. So that's what I would expect tonight from them.
Yeah, the Knights were on the road last Thursday night as they took on the perennial powerhouse Notre Dame Pios in Crowley, and the Knights came away with a 27-10 victory on the road. And the Knights going into that match, Deonde, were actually ranked number 2 in Division III, and Port Barre was ranked number 1. Notre Dame ranked number 1. Well, after the final horn last Thursday night, well, those two positions flip. And so it's going to be your number one Division III Knights taking on the Red Devils of Port Barre. In that game last Thursday, Juwan Johnson, he led the team in passing yards with 226. And once again, D, probably for every game thus far, he led the team in rushing as well. Juwan Johnson, the sophomore, had 85 yards rushing. Now, last week we got to see a breakout game from a receiver, a junior, number 13, Beard, and he ended up at about 5 catches for 75 yards and one heck of a touchdown reception in the first half of the ball game. And so tonight we're going to see some new faces, new numbers. Now, leading the team in tackles is Braden Ziegler, and I spoke to him last night, and he is not making the he made the game tonight. He's on the sideline, but he's not dressed out. Has a little injury they want to take care of. He has a bruise on his thigh, and so they're letting that heal up tonight. So it looks like it's going to be Emana stepping in at the inside linebacker position for Ziegler. And also Jordan Allen is not starting tonight, not playing tonight. He's been kind of nursing an ankle sprain, and last week during the Crowley game, I think he tweaked it a little bit. And with the schedule coming up, Deondi, tonight, next 2 Friday nights at home, the Knights have an opportunity, if you will, to rest some guys if they want. Tonight, you mentioned the Port Barre Red Devils come in tonight 0-6. We beat Lake Arthur, which is a mutual opponent, district opponent, and the Knights beat Lake Arthur 49 to whatever it was, to 7, and Port Barre got beat by Lake Arthur. So tonight's not going to be very competitive, and I think what the Knights want to accomplish is to be sharp, be crisp, and regardless of the opponent, regardless of the talent on the other side of the ball, do what we do and let the scoreboard do what it does, and just be, start honing in on being sharp on your routes, holding your blocks, setting the edge on the outside, or a number of things that if you're not careful, you'll let those things slip, because we got playoffs coming up, D, and it looks like the Knights should be able to maintain their number 1 seed throughout the playoffs. And so, Knights, we're going to get ready for some home games for the playoffs. And when those playoffs come, you can throw all schedules out, and it's just man against man. As you can see on the field, the Knights are making their way to the sideline, and the captains will be at midfield here in a moment.
Yeah, so I just want to kind of go over a few stats from the season that are really stand out. The Knights have had, let's see, they're averaging 213 passing yards a game, but they're holding their opponents to 90. And I expect that to kind of be tonight the same. Rushing, they're 137 yards per game, and they're holding their opponents to 77. And a big stat here, third down conversions. They're at 48%, and they're holding their opponents to 23%, which is fantastic for that defense. Which that's what we expect for them. Another big stat on the season is Juwan Johnson, the quarterback for LCA, is the number 13th ranked in the state in passing yards. That's not just in 2A or any classification. That's in the whole state. He is number 13 in passing yards, and he runs a lot too. I mean, he had 19 carries last week. Now some of that was him escaping and using his escapability to rush, but he's doing such a fantastic job for this Knight offense this year. He's such a weapon, and that just goes to show, the impact he has on this team. Now, and he's one of the reasons they're 6-1.
That's right. Now the Knights 6-1, as Deondi said, and leading the receiving core is going to be Darian Riggs, number 7, 465 yards receiving on the season, 18 catches, 5 touchdowns, and importantly, 0 fumbles. And so
he's their deep threat, man. He's the guy. He will run that post, or he'll run that deep out. And if you are not over the top on him, he will be gone on you.
Captains are heading towards midfield. Will Emanis.
Brennan Charles. And for our Red Devils,
Brennan Charles, Will Emanis, Devin Leday, and number 2 is going to be senior Devin Walton. They're at the 50-yard line for the coin toss. Knights, the visiting team, will make the call. White Hat giving both teams, both sets of players, some instructions down there at the 50-yard line. Heads and tails. We got it. Flip it.
He's still talking to him.
Still talking.
There we go.
There's the toss.
There it is.
And he's looking towards the Knights.
This is the longest I've ever
seen.
It
is. It's.
Hey, look. Here's the thing we know tonight. The better refs aren't at this game. You know, they may be okay. I don't know, but usually when you have.
All right, Port Barre.
A receive.
I don't know. They're going to receive. I don't know who won the toss, but nonetheless, Port Barre will receive. You're watching the Moore's Machine live stream here. Thank you, Spanky and Kerry Arsema, for all of your support of Night Athletics. When we come back, it'll be kickoff here in Port Barre.
Night Vision TV is proud to partner with Moore's Machine Shop and Fabrication. What started out in 1989 in a 5,000 square foot shop has now grown into over 65,000 square foot of space and over 50 pieces of machining equipment. At Moore's Machine, you get more than just a machine part. You get a full service, highly qualified team working for you. From CNC machining, CNC milling, blasting, straightening, deep hole drilling, and precision honing, at Moore's Machine and Fabrication, we can do it all. Thank you, Spanky and Kerry Arsema, for your continued support of Night Athletics. We all know that at times life happens, and when it does, you want to be sure you're in good hands. Allstate offers car, home, property, condo, and renter's insurance. Jonathan also provides financial products including college savings programs, retirement planning, and a range of life insurance products. Contact Jonathan Sheremy at 337-232-1800, and remember, you're in good hands with Allstate. Josh and Sarah Boudreau with the Floor Factory are proud sponsors of Night Football. At the Floor Factory, you will always be sure to find great service, great prices, and knowledge of all materials. And they deliver. They not only deliver their products, but they deliver top-notch customer service, the best prices, and they are always on point. From ceramic floors to bathroom tile to wood floors, stone, or vinyl, the Floor Factory has you covered. Contact Josh today at the Floor Factory, located on 3125 Colley Saloon Road in Lafayette, or call 337-534-8421.
The glory of your youth has passed you by, you missed the winning goal, or you left a little too much on the court. You don't have to wait in a crowded emergency room anymore. Introducing Acadiana's first orthopedic urgent care clinic, a walk-in clinic with extended hours, digital x-ray technology, and on-site casting, bracing, and splinting. Orthopedic urgent care, first-class orthopedics without an appointment.
Kickoff here at Port Barre High. Red Devils of Port Barre High School and your Knights of Lafayette Christian Academy. Good to have everybody tuned in to Night Vision TV. If you are watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit subscribe. Subscribe to our channel so that you can get notifications when night football goes live. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to hit like and like the page so that you too can be notified that we are live. It's going to be number 82, Ian Robichaux, back to kick for the Knights. And we are set and ready for some Thursday night football. Here we go.
And we're underway.
That ball will be taken at about the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the troubles we've had this year is covering kickoffs.
And that was number 7. That's going to be Keenan Hardy. He's a little freshman. And he fumbled the ball right at the end. But referee said his knee was down. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Red Devils at their own 34-yard line. Quarterback number 10, Evan Hatton, in the backfield for the Red Devils, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. Brylan Green comes up from the safety position, and he'll get credit for the tackle for loss. You see Brylan Green, he'll come into your screen here in just a minute, number 19. And Brylan Green comes in, makes that hit, and that's going to be a loss of about 3 yards for the Devils.
Yeah, that was a good job by Brylan, because if he's not there, they whoever had outside contain did not have it on that play.
Second down and 12. There's a give. He'll be back down to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd down and 13 coming up for the Devils.
Yeah, and this is what I expect from the Knights defensive line tonight. I expect them to kind of maintain their play on. I expect them to play on Port Barre's side of the line of scrimmage tonight. Watch for the slip screen here.
3rd and 13.
Or the bubble screen. Nope.
That's quarterback. Yep. He's going to be in trouble. Flag comes out. Brylan Green runs him out of bounds at the 35, but we have a flag on the play.
Should be holding.
Came in that vicinity of holding,
yeah,
unless it was hand to the face by a defensive guy.
Yeah, I tell you what, Brylan didn't run him out of bounds. Brylan knocked him out of bounds on that play. Oh, face mask.
Yeah, I thought I saw something right at the end. Yeah, hand to the face. Face mask is the call.
You know, and that's been a big issue for the Knights this year, too, is the penalties. Last week they did a really good job. I think each team only had 2 penalties in that game.
And that's a 15-yard penalty. That's going to give the Red Devils a first down at the 50-yard line. Yeah, the Knights are going to – this is part of what you got to make sure you clean up over the next few weeks.
For the playoffs start.
For the playoffs, these penalties, these 15-yarders, these holdings, offsides, silly things like that really cost you in big games. There's a –
ball's out.
Ball is out, and Macy Lewis picks it up. He's going to take it to the house.
Yeah, they're not tackling him. They couldn't even bring him down. The guy who got tackled is hurt on the play, too.
Macy Lewis is in for the score. That's touchdown Knights. Let's see if we can.
I didn't see who made that fumble.
Injury timeout on the field.
I believe it was one of the linemen that beat them through that caused the fumble. I mean, he met the quarterback and the running back when they were exchanging the ball. So the running back never even got the ball on that play.
Well, the Knights get on the board first on a defensive touchdown by Macy Lewis, the senior. And there's a timeout on the field, and the extra point will come up shortly because of an injury. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You're watching the Moore's Machine Shop live stream on Night Vision TV.
Night Vision TV is proud to partner with La Coretta Lafayette. La Coretta will start you off with delicious salsa, served with tortilla chips. The ingredients used in all of the dishes are made fresh daily with quality ingredients. From soups, salads, fajitas, or tacos, La Coretta has something new and authentically flavorful for your taste buds to enjoy. Stop by today and enjoy our awesome atmosphere, excellent service, quality, and value. Located in downtown Lafayette, off the corner of Jefferson and Garfield. La Coretta, Lafayette. Approved Mortgage is a locally owned company that specializes in helping you with your residential mortgage needs. Let Rebecca Guidry educate you on the different loan programs and the different rates. She'll give you options that work best for you. She will be there from start to finish and walk you through the mortgage loan process, making it smooth and easy as possible. Call Rebecca with a K today, 337-258-0874.
Extra point try for Priest for the Knights as Macy Lewis picks up the fumble and takes it about 50 yards in for the score and touchdown Knights.
Kick is up and good.
Kick is up and the kick is good. Well, Knights didn't take them long to strike.
7-0.
And we'll stay here.
10:04 left in the first quarter.
10:04 remaining in the first quarter. And Ian Robichaux will come back onto the field to kick it off for the Knights.
Thursday, October 28th.
Go ahead. Just going to thank you, everybody, for watching Night Vision TV tonight.
Yeah, it's really nice whenever your offense doesn't even touch the field and you're up 7 points. You know, that's extremely helpful to your team.
Thanks for your support.
I really expect this game to go a lot like this tonight. Our defensive and offensive line are just better than their offensive and defensive line. And when you can control that line, you can control the whole game. You know, everybody always looks at the receivers and the quarterback, but
that's going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line. And that's another big hit by somebody. And, man, just...
Number 8, who is that? That's for those guys. Markel Mallette. My goodness, he's a 10th grader.
Well,
he wants to play.
I think he's a 11th grader now. They hit him into next year.
Well, I don't know. He kind of brought it, too. Like, he didn't back down. I like to see that, you know. You want to see the fight.
1st and 10, Red Devils at their own 33-yard line. They started from the 34 last possession, now the 33. Brylan Green in again on the stop. Somebody had him by the legs. And I think Dahl Bickman had him by the legs by a little bit, and Brylan Green finishes him off. No gain, 2nd down and 10 for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Dahl Bickman right now is kind of terrorizing their offensive line. Every single play, he is in the backfield, almost taking the handoff. Watch number 70. I mean, he is in their backfield.
2nd and 10. Knights trying to get set offensively. There's a long pass. It's going to be incomplete, overthrown. That quarterback was under a lot of pressure. The way that I
thought it was going to be a screen.
That's what I was about to say. The way they let all of the defensive linemen in, you thought it was a screen, but there was nobody to throw to, so he just chunked it downfield. 3rd down.
And that could have been an issue where the running back or the tight end, whoever they were going to screen to, just forgot to play and just ran a route. Because there's no way, like, let everybody through.
All 5 linemen were in the backfield. 3rd down and 10 for the Red Devils at their own 33-yard line. Quarterback back to pass, and that goes incomplete. Ty Lee. I think if Ty Lee would have turned around, He may have put his eye on that football. He may have came away with a pick six right there.
Oh, yeah. The same thing happened. They let all the linemen through, all the defensive linemen through again, so I'm thinking, are they throwing the screen again? But then he throws it down he's throwing an out route. So it's not quite making sense what they're trying to do.
Stops the clock with 9:06 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's fourth down. The punt team is on, and now the Red Devils have to send somebody off to the sideline because of an equipment repair. Now they'll need to get somebody else on. Actually, they need to get about 3 more on.
Yeah.
Because there was only 8 guys out there. Well, they took a timeout. They had to. We'll take one with them. Thank you, everybody. Knights should get the ball here. Knights offense here in a minute.
Judy Services, locally owned and operated. Judy Services offers high-quality plumbing and water treatment equipment throughout Acadiana. For your commercial and residential water and plumbing needs, give them a call at 837-1760. That's 837-1760.
Know that life can be very challenging at times. And when it does, life counseling and coaching is here for you. Whether you need marriage counseling, premarital counseling, parenting advice, financial coaching, decision coaching, or just simply help working out the challenges of life, David Baudouin's wisdom and Christ-centered approach can help you gain new hope and change the direction of your life for the better. Daytime and evening appointments are available, as well as phone or video.
Fourth down.
Oh, my goodness. Almost blocked that.
Almost blocked
Casey got it, yeah.
And it'll be down by the Red Devils at the 42-yard line.
Where they will take over 1st and 10.
Macy Lewis picks up the fumble. Scampers into the end zone for the first touchdown. He almost got his second touchdown if he'd have blocked that punt right there.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have walked another one into the end zone.
Yeah, Macy's a scoop and score guy. You know, you teach big offensive linemen, big defensive linemen. You teach them to fall on a fumble. Guys like Macy that just have a lot of skill or skill players, you tell them, hey, scoop and score that.
1st and 10 Knights. Juwan Johnson on the speed screen
to Riggs.
To Darian Riggs.
Oh, my God.
Down the sideline, all the way down to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Knights. And you can see the speed of Darian Riggs as he gets that ball, hits the edge, and makes a crease. That's a gain of about 46 yards.
That was really great blocking down the field by the Knights offense.
1st and 10 Knights from the Red Devil 31.
There goes Aragona.
Aragona picks up about 8 yards right there on that carry.
Yeah, he's really become their workhorse. He's the guy when you need 2 yards, you need 2-3 yards, you give it to Aragona. He's not super fast, but I tell you what, you put him north and south, he's going to gain his yards.
2nd and 2 for the Knights. Juwan on the quarterback read has a blocker downfield. And I think his blocker
gets down to about the 10-yard line.
Took off too fast down the field. First down. And nonetheless, Juwan Johnson picks up the first down. It'll be marked at the 10-yard line, so the Knights will have it 1st and goal from there.
Yeah, that offensive line is just having their way with the Red Devils defensive line right now.
1st and goal for the Knights from just inside the 10.
I mean, the runners for LCA aren't even seeing anyone until linebacker safety level. Really safety level, pretty much.
Juwan Johnson, he has a wide open Luke Aragona, but he's going to find Darian Riggs.
Get in.
And is they going to give it to him? Darian Riggs, touchdown.
That is a Knights touchdown.
Touchdown Knights.
That was a really nice out route. He runs up the field like he's going to, maybe cut inside or something, and he just breaks hard to the out. And Johnson hits him perfectly. Offensive line gave him plenty of time to run that route and get that throw down.
Well, let's see if we can play the fight song. There it is. Extra point is up and good by Priest. And it's Knights, 7:35 remaining in the first quarter. And it's your Knights 14 and the Red Devils 0. As DeAndy said, we expected this kind of night. Knights should score every play, every series. We listen to the little music, put some life in this stadium. Man, it's dead, boy. Yeah, we'll jam a little bit.
Well, you know, there's not a whole lot to cheer about on this side right now.
Yeah, we're on the home side, obviously. Ian Robichaux set to kick from the 40-yard line. That's going to be a touchback as the returner let it bounce through the end zone, so the Red Devils will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Knights are at home the next 2 Friday nights. Next Friday night, they take on Jefferson Rise, a charter school out of the New Orleans area. And then they finish up with District 6 2A play, taking on the Welsh Greyhounds on what will be senior night for 18 of these seniors on this football team for the Knights. And so that's in 2 Friday nights. Make plans to join us at Knight Field. Macy Lewis in the backfield.
He fumbled again.
And fumbles, and Sam.
That was John Morley. John. Sorry,
Sam Taylor takes it in for the score.
Yeah, John Morley. He's the one who causes that fumble. I mean, once again, he's in the backfield taking the handoff from the quarterback, basically, and then Sam Taylor scoops it up and scores it again.
Well, the sophomore gets on the board. Here's Priest in for the extra point try. There's the hold. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 7:29 remaining in the first quarter. It's Knights all up in Port Barre over the Red Devils. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Ceramic Protect from John Wayne's Body and Paint. The science of protecting your vehicle inside and out starts with Nano Ceramic Protect. Applied properly by a professional like the experts at John Wayne's Body and Paint, your vehicle is coated with the most advanced ceramic car protection system on the market. Nano Ceramic Protect offers a wide range of exclusive car care products to protect your paint, upholstery, rims, even car windows. John Wayne Body and Paint, the only authorized dealer of Nano Ceramic Protect in the South, has 2 locations in Scott and Broussard. Online, nanosouth.com. Social media, Nano Ceramic Protect South, or call 235-6010. Because protecting your investment is what they do.
Ian Robichaux back to kick for the Knights. That's his 4th kickoff of the game, and we're not even halfway into the first quarter. Well, the Knights have had it only once on offense, and they have 21 points. The defense of the Knights is outscoring the offense right now.
Yeah, they absolutely are, you know.
14-7.
Yeah, you are right.
The offensive and defensive line of the Knights is just
it's not even fair.
No, it's not.
Look, and the Knights' offense and defensive line are really, really good, but watching the offense and defensive line of the Red Devils, they're not very good at all. So you put those 2 combinations together, it's going to be a bad night.
Somebody asked me, he said, Pastor Jay, why are we playing Port Barre? I said, well, because we're a 2A school, they're a 2A school, and we're in their district.
Exactly.
And so that's why we're playing.
Which is why we scheduled all those tough teams in the beginning. I mean, you can't win championships if you play in easy games all year. You have to play some tough games. You have to be tested during the season.
And that's exactly right. And that's why, DeAndre, last week at the end of our broadcast, we talked a little bit about the Knights going up to 4A to be with Turling's STM Carencro. That's a possibility. Now, that decision's not going to be made till sometime in November. First week of November, I believe, is the administration of Lafayette Christian has to give the LHSAA an indication of what they want to do, if they want to remain in 2A or if they want to, play up and go to 4A. And
because you actually play up because you don't have the kids for 4A, but you're allowed to play up in class.
Yeah. And so instead of just going up to 3A, you might as well just get in 4A because 3A and 4A play each other in the playoffs. And the Knights all over the Red Devils in the backfield. Big loss of about 10 brings up 4th and 20. And Alonzo Rise of the Knights comes onto the field to return a punt team by the Red Devils.
They better block Macy this time because he might get this one and you might see another score. If they don't, they might want to put 2 guys on Macy.
I think they could put 4 guys on Macy. I don't know. Of course, they got everybody in. Normally, they have
some runners, some gunners. Oh, we didn't go after it. We wanted to return it.
Spiraling kick goes out of bounds.
About the 30, probably. Oh.
And the Knights will take over 1st and 10 from the Red Devil 32-yard line.
Well, Knights will have it at about the 32-yard line. It looks like where they're marking it.
And Celestine's in the backfield here.
Juwan Johnson at quarterback. And Celestine at running back.
Ooh, they're in cover 0.
They're going man on this.
They're going man? Oh. They're going cover 0. You might see Riggs score right here. No. They threw the tunnel screen to Rise. It was just a bad pass by Juwan, but he was under some heavy pressure.
Yeah, linebacker came really untouched.
We didn't pick him up. That line's got to see it, pick him up.
Especially when they had cover 0, you know they send in somebody.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10.
And they might be in cover 2. Those guys might not be in man on the outside.
No, they are. No, maybe
7's the safety here. Yeah, on this play. Juwan's got it.
Pass complete to Alon.
Uh-oh. He just reversed field.
Darian Riggs, he's still scooting, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown. Waiting to see if there's any flags. No flags. That's a touchdown, Knights. Priest back on for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, we knew it was coming, D. Nothing we can do about it, y'all. Hopefully we can run some clock, get out of here early.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see the younger guys tonight.
You will get some names called. We'll be right back.
Vision TV is proud to partner with La Coretta Lafayette. La Coretta will start you off with delicious salsa served with tortilla chips. The ingredients used in all of the dishes are made fresh daily with quality ingredients. From soups, salads, fajitas, or tacos, La Coretta has something new and authentically flavorful for your taste buds to enjoy. Stop by today and enjoy our awesome atmosphere, excellent service, quality, and value. Located in downtown Lafayette, off the corner of Jefferson and Garfield.
Ian Robichaux set to kick.
He's gonna
let that one pounce into the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be 1st and 10, Red Devils at their own 20-yard line. Well, Knight's offense has scored 14. Knight's defense has scored 14. And we're still in the first quarter, everybody, with 5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, Port Barre really has not been very competitive this year with the teams they play. And they haven't played a lot of great teams, even against teams that may be comparable to them, should be comparable to them. They're just not. They're not even competitive.
Long pass. It's going to go.
He's going to call pass interference on that. That is a terrible call. He never pushed him. He never used his hands. All he did was just continue running with him, put his body on his body, which you're taught how to play cornerback, right? You can run them out of bounds by putting your body on them. He didn't violently hit him or anything. Terrible call.
Not only that, the pass was about 10 yards over anybody's head, out of bounds.
Yeah.
So uncatchable.
Remember when I said the kind of refs you get at games like these? Like, that's a real thing. You know, the really good refs, they're over at, some, 1 versus 5 game tonight.
Pass interference against the defense.
What was the second? Isn't that intentional grounding?
Against the defense. And that is a Red Devil first down.
D, when we walked in tonight, I noticed they have a banner board out right outside, and it's, if you look at it all the way to the top right, state champs football 2002.
Yeah.
14-0 record in Class 2A, and that was before the split.
Right.
So all the privates and publics playing together, and so Port Barre, they
have some tradition
from their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, got some tradition of football. They got some track and field state championships up there, a number of different championships, and it's just over the last couple of 5 or 6 years, just really not very competitive. Now, baseball, I believe they're going to be very competitive in the district, and so we're excited about Port Barre baseball and softball, and we can tell. You can kind of tell when we pulled up tonight. We're setting up equipment, and we look to your right, and there's the baseball field and the softball field, and boy, they're very
nice,
very maintained, and new fences, and very well manicured. So you can tell they have putting a lot of effort into their baseball and softball. Second down, and 10 for the Red Devils. And that's not going to go anywhere.
You're not going to beat LCA on the outside. You better be a lot faster, and there's not many teams that are faster than us on that outside.
Third down and 13, loss of 3 on that play. Willie Manis in on the stop for the Knights as that thing just kept getting stretched out. He was able to come in from that inside linebacker position and make the tackle. Third down and 13, 3:21 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, the real problem is you can't get outside. But the problem is you got Macy, Doyle, Bickman, and John Morladay on the inside, so you can't really run there either.
Well, it's going to be a timeout on the field, and we'll take a quick timeout with them. You're watching the Moore's Machine Shop live stream. We'll be right back.
Approved Mortgage is a locally owned company that specializes in helping you with your residential mortgage needs. Let Rebecca Guidry educate you on the different loan programs and the different rates. She'll give you options that work best for you. She will be there from start to finish and walk you through the mortgage loan process, making it smooth and easy as possible. Call Rebecca with a K today, 337-258-0874.
Glory of your youth has passed you by, you missed the winning goal, or you left a little too much on the court. You don't have to wait in a crowded emergency room anymore. Introducing Acadiana's first orthopedic urgent care clinic, a walk-in clinic with extended hours, digital x-ray technology, and on-site casting, bracing, and splinting. Orthopedic urgent care, first-class orthopedics without an appointment.
Back to live action, and it's going to be Macy Lewis in the backfield. He'll get credited for the sack. And now it's 4th down and about 30 for the Red Devils.
Macy Lewis on the sack.
And the only positive yards that the Red Devils have gotten, D, is 2 15-yard penalties called against the Knights. And I think if you add that in,
they're still negative.
They're still in the negative.
Yeah, they have not had one positive play except for the penalties tonight.
That'll be down at the Red Devil
48-yard line, where LCA
47-yard line. Knights will have it 1st and 10. Juwan Johnson in, and look who's back there, D, number 9.
Yep, that's
Brian.
Yeah, Brian LeBlanc.
Brian LeBlanc. He didn't play last week.
Well, I think he played a couple plays.
Yeah, played a couple plays. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a really good game the week before against Lake Arthur.
So this is the third offensive. That's the third running back for the Knights. So all the running backs getting a shot. Long
there
pass
he is.
downfield.
He's wide open on that post.
He can't stay on his feet.
Man, look, there wasn't nobody within a zip code of him.
Yeah, you see Juwan Johnson has plenty of time and chunks it downfield. Darian Riggs catches it, but cannot get into the end zone. Man. And it's going to be 1st and goal, Knights.
Look, they've been running that play all year, that post route, and it's open almost all the time. Like nobody has figured out, and here goes Juwan into the end zone, walks in.
Walks in, no flags, touchdown Juwan, touchdown Knights. Two plays, 48 yards, and the Knights are on the board again.
Look, there's 1:47 left. There's no reason that we couldn't score before the end of the first quarter again. I mean, it can happen.
Kick. It's up, and it's good. 1:47 remaining in the first quarter.
Watch the sideline when you see Dejon
1:47 remaining in the first quarter. And I tell you, they're going to have to get some ice on Ian Robichaux's kicking leg. It's his sixth kickoff
in the first quarter.
And that's going to be another touchback. And the Red Devils will take over again at their own 20-yard line. Now, I know this, DeAndy. We were here 2 years ago and played the Red Devils, and the outcome was basically the same thing as it is now. But I do remember this. As soon as the game was over, within like 1 minute, the whole stadium lights went off. And, man, we had cars in the parking lot, had to turn their headlights on just so we could see get all our equipment out of here. So tonight, as soon as this thing goes final, we got to make sure we packed up because, man, it's dark right now and the lights are on.
Yeah, and look, it's country dark out here. There's no ambient light anywhere. It's pitch black. If you go 5 feet past the fence over there, it's black.
We are in the woods of Port Barre. In fact, when we got here, we kept hearing this sound. Sounded like a shotgun or a rifle.
Yeah.
And so we asked the coach. He goes, yeah, that's one of our baseball players sighting in his rifle over there. And literally, I mean, that's how far in the country you are. You can sight your rifle, just on the other side of the scoreboard. That's awesome. 2nd down and 10. Willie Manis on that stop. No gain. And that's going to be a tackle for loss in the backfield. Number 44, Cassidy Smith. And loss of 3, 3rd down and 13.
Yeah, I think I told you before the game, I was like, man, I feel like I'm back home, because I grew up north of Jennings, like out in the country, 10 miles north of Jennings. And so this is what it was like, pitch black. You'll go outside, there's no light, from, ambient light from the city.
3rd down, 13 seconds on the play clock and 24 seconds on the game clock. So Red Devils will have to at least get one snap. They do. It's a reverse.
Oh, my gosh.
Brylan Green reads it, comes up, and makes the tackle. It's going to be a tackle for loss. Red Devils backed up all the way to about the 12-yard line. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, Brylan is not fooled. Brylan is not fooled by that. He has his key. He's reading his guy going across the other way. So he's just following his guy the other way. So that's all he's got to do. He doesn't get his vision confused by everything else going on.
Timeout on the field. Timeout Knights.
Vision TV is proud to partner with Moore's Machine Shop and Fabrication. What started out in 1989 in a 5,000 square foot shop has now grown into over 65,000 square foot of space and over 50 pieces of machining equipment. At Moore's Machine, you get more than just a machine part. You get a full service, highly qualified team working for you. From CNC machining, CNC milling, blasting, straightening, deep hole drilling, and precision honing, at Moore's Machine and Fabrication, we can do it all. Thank you, Spanky and Carrie Arsenal, for your continued support of Knight Athletics.
Second quarter coming up. 35-0 Knights.
Yeah, see what LCA's doing? They moved Riggs all the way over to the sideline because he keeps punting the ball to the sideline. He's going to punt it the other sideline now.
Of course.
We may have been confused, though, because he always kicked to his left. He always kicked the ball to his left because when he was coming this way, he kicked to his left.
Maybe he didn't want his return in.
Well, no, I'm saying I think Riggs went to the wrong sideline.
Either that or the coaches don't want him to return it, so put him on the opposite side.
That's smart, too.
Well, it's not running clock.
Nope.
Kind of disappointed right now. Just give me a.
You know, both coaches have to agree to that,
I'm
right?
having a moment. Give me a minute.
And look, with all the kickoffs, with that many kickoffs, that extends the game even longer, right? Kickoffs, punts, change of possessions. The kid's offsides. They did not call it. There you go, Celestine.
Celestine breaks a tackle.
Man.
He's going to go to the house. You can't catch him. Down to the 20-yard line. My goodness.
And you know what? In the beginning of the season, that arm tackle would have stopped Celestine. But now he kind of fought his way off of it. Fantastic little run. I picked up, what, like 25 on that?
25, 30 yards.
Yeah.
Sure did. 1st and 10 Knights, and they give it to him again. And he fights his way, gain of about 5 yards.
And if you didn't notice, Dejan Senegal is in at quarterback right now. So I think he was trying to pull that. I think Dejan was trying to pull that because they sort of fought over the ball a little bit on the exchange, which would have been the right pull. He should have pulled it.
4-yard gain by Celestine. 2nd down and 6. The sophomore quarterback, Dejan Senegal, in.
There you go. See, they just ran it again, and he pulls it that time.
Senegal on the keeper.
And Senegal goes all the way down to about the 3-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal for the Knights.
Yeah, that's the exact same play they just ran. Senegal wanted to pull it last time, but Celestine wouldn't let him pull it. This time, Celestine allowed him to pull it, and he picks up 17 yards on that carry.
Well, D, we talked about in the last break the Knights are going to put their second string in, but their second string is still pretty good. There's number 12. I'm going to have to look at my roster. That's Cohen Hilaire. He's in. Touchdown Cohen, touchdown Knights. Cohen Hilaire goes in untouched, and that may be Cohen's first touchdown of the season. I know last week Cohen had a great reception late in the game to give the Knights a first down and came up with a big play for the Knights. Here he is again tonight.
No, Hilaire has a touchdown already.
Oh, does he?
That's number 2 for him.
No matter what, got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yeah, he's got 4 receptions for 7 yards and a touchdown. Now he has 2 touchdowns.
Night Vision TV is proud to partner with Priority Mortgage. Terry Gondron with Priority Mortgage has 26 years mortgage lending experience. She has helped thousands of Acadiana area residents buy their dream home, build their dream home, as well as refinance to lower interest rates to save thousands of dollars each year. Terry specializes in all types of home loans, including VA, rural development, FHA, as well as conventional home loans. Contact Terry Gondron at Priority Mortgage. And remember, your dreams, our priority.
And here we go, 10:15 remaining in the second quarter. Knights kicking off. And that's going to be another touchback by Ian Robichaux.
He's going to need an ice bath at halftime.
He will. Red Devils take over at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, and the Red Devils look, even in the first series, they already looked defeated. They walked out and you could tell they just weren't ready to play this game.
Well, it's just hard. I mean, we're here tonight because both teams have to be.
Right.
It's a district game. In fact, you don't even set the schedule for the district. The LHSAA sets, your district and sets your district games, obviously. And so Knights will get some players in that maybe hadn't gotten a lot of action throughout the year or early in the game, maybe some cleanup duties late in the game. And there's a couple of fresh jerseys out there. Stacy Lewis in on the tackle for the Knights, as well as a host of other Knights out there.
Yeah, I see Zion Bell, number 52. He's out there. 44, Cassidy Smith. He's been out there a few times.
Number 51, Seth Alford at linebacker. He just came in, so the starting linebackers are out.
They dropped the ball.
The ball's still on the ground.
Yeah. The quarterback just mishandled the ball, like he didn't even really catch it properly and just dropped it. LCA recovers it.
And that's going to be recovered by the Knights. Number 26, Kennedy Angel. And Kennedy Angel, I believe, is a sophomore. And, he's a sophomore. So Kennedy Angel records a fumble recovery for the Knights. And now the Knights offense. Now, third-string quarterback.
Ashton Stanley. Begno. I'm saying his
brother.
His brother.
Now watch number 40.
And his grandfather.
Watch number 47.
That's
going to be Jalen Noel.
Man, I like him running.
Watch him run. Watch him hit. Scoots, stutters, jumps,
He is hard to bring down, too.
And finally brought down at
by
about
four
the
guys.
6-yard line. And it'll be first and goal Knights as these freshmen and sophomore get some action tonight.
Yeah, it looks like we got the backup line in, too. I'll try to get some names out there. 78, Britt Miller at tackle, right tackle. 65 is Gage Janice at right guard. And then, was that number 50 or 60 in the center?
60 is Brent Broussard.
Brent Broussard at center.
He actually was the starting center for the first couple of games as Micah Miller was on. Jalen Noel stacked up in the backfield, no gain. It'll be second and goal for the Knights.
He really did a good job those first few games too. Like he filled in very good. Like so, when you lose Micah Miller and you can bring in someone like that, man, that's a win right there because he's getting experience, right? Starting, having played against the big boys. What grade is he in?
He's a senior this year.
Okay.
And he only started playing. He was actually an equipment manager for 2 years, and last year decided to go out for football and made the team. Didn't get a whole lot of reps, maybe in some cleanup duty. But this year, when they knew Micah was going to be out, he had to step up, and he's a big kid. There's the speed sweep, number 11.
That's Jason Gasper.
And he can't make the pylon.
Jason Gasper on the carry.
And so it'll be third down and goal from the 1 yard line.
Yeah, and who's that? 54 and 58 at left guard and left tackle. 54 is Elijah Gwynn.
Yep.
And 58 is Joseph Flynn.
6-minute break on the field. We'll stay right here. It's a hydration timeout, and normally that's done away with, beginning of October, but the LHSA has extended it, I guess, with these hot, humid nights, and so they'll take a little water break right here with 6:12 remaining in the second quarter. Now, the good thing is, D, I noticed, I don't know if you did, but the clock's running now.
Even on out-of-bounds plays.
The clock's running. And so whoever made that decision, that's good for both teams. I agree. 6:12.
Yeah, but on injuries and stuff like that, it's going to be extended time. They don't run the clock.
Not a whole lot of life here. I mean, the Port Barre has it looks like a band, a drum line, a dance team, cheerleaders. They got a decent crowd out here. And you add all that together, and it's still not a whole lot to cheer for tonight. 42-0. Knights have scored on offense and on defense. The only group that hasn't scored is special teams. And I have a feeling tonight that probably will happen.
Well, the extra points are special teams, right?
Well, yes. Well, it's going to be 3rd down and goal for the Knights. Freshman Ashton Begnaud in at quarterback. Freshman Jalen Noel, his running back. Freshman all over the place for the Knights. Brennan Walker, receiver, is a freshman, and Calvin Parker, the third, is a receiver. He's another freshman.
83, Brandon Boudreaux, freshman. I can't see that. Is that number 11 over there on the other side? Is that who ran the ball a second ago? He hadn't turned around.
Waiting for the Wine Hat to set ready for play.
Yeah, that's number 11, Jason Gasper.
For the Knights.
He's a junior.
And the clock's running. 3rd down. Give to Jalen. And Jalen walks in basically untouched. That's another touchdown for the Knights.
That O-line blew a hole through there that I could have ran through.
The freshman on for the touchdown. His first score on the season, the young freshman. Priest in for the extra point. There's the hold. The Priest is up and good. Jackson Priest extend this lead. It's 49-0 Knights.
We all know that at times life happens, and when it does, you want to be sure you're in good hands. Allstate offers car, home, property, condo, and renter's insurance. Jonathan also provides financial products including college savings programs, retirement planning, and a range of life insurance products. Contact Jonathan Sheremy at 337-232-1800. And remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Knights set to kick off. He and Robichaux again. I hope they have a backup kicker to give him some rest.
Yeah.
Kick off again.
That's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line.
And he lost outside contain.
Finally run out of bounds.
Nice return. Taken out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that outside guy's job is to keep out. Nobody goes outside of you. No one. Well, he takes on his block. He goes inside of the block. Well, then the runner just goes on the outside. And he's free. He picked up another, 8, 9, 10 yards. You do that against St. Charles, against Newman, against any of those schools you're going to meet in the playoffs. Well, guess what they're going to do? They're going to house it on you.
Well, just let me throw this in. That group that was out there.
Was that the backup kickoff team?
Will not be out there for Newman.
All right. Still, as a coach,
No, absolutely. They play the
young guys. I want you to do the same job.
They run the same drills, coach the same way. You want to see him execute.
He dropped the ball again.
Fall on it, Red Devils. He didn't. The quarterback doesn't have it.
No, 33. That is Sandy Lewis got the recovery here.
They're going to just say the Red Devils have it. Second down. Because the quarterback, he reached for it. I could see it was behind his back.
Yeah, he didn't have it.
He couldn't get to it.
I'm fine with that tonight.
You know what? And here's more importantly, the clock never stopped for that. In fact, during the timeout, the clock was running. We're only 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the second quarter, y'all. Nowhere to go.
Trimble on the carry.
Yeah, even against our second string, there's nowheres to run on that front.
Well, the Knights will be at home next Friday night playing Jefferson Rise in DeAndre. I don't want to hate to say this, but Jefferson Rise should be playing Port Barre. They're now look, they had some hurricane issues, they had some COVID issues,
right?
And they've only played 3 games. They're 0-3 last I checked, and it's a new charter school, so they're loaded with freshmen and sophomore. And I'm not sure how many upperclassmen they even have on that team, and so it's going to be another night like tonight next Friday night. Just looking at it on paper.
Right.
I haven't watched any film. It's 4th down.
Who's that back to return? Is that 42?
Number 42.
That is Brennan Walker.
All right.
A new return man.
He's another freshman, a freshman return.
But I'm not even sure that the ref's trying to get them to run. They weren't running the clock, so the ref's trying to get them to run the clock.
Will the breast cancer honorees report to the track at this time?
So I think what they're going to try to do is he's going to call for the
track.
Going to call a timeout when the
call a timeout, and then try to get out of here without having the punt. I think punt the ball.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Try not to risk. Us returning it and scoring it. Because what you don't want to do with your young guys, they stop the clock again. What you don't want to do with your young guys is don't want your young guys to pull back, right? You don't ever have players pull back. That's when injuries can happen. You got to play the game full speed all the time, and let these guys go out there and play. The way you fix that is you run the clock, do those kind of things what we're doing now, to shorten the game up, but still allow the players to play. So, and the clock still stopped because the ref no.
So the Knights, they're number 1 in Division III. From what I was told by a math major, statistician, mathematician.
It's quite an interesting formula.
And as he laid it out, even with the strength of schedule we have remaining, the Knights should be able to hold. And, in fact, he pretty much guaranteed it from his calculations that the Knights would hold on to that number 1 spot going into the playoffs. And that's going to be halftime. It's going to be Knights 49 and the Red Devils of Port Barre 0. And we'll take a timeout up here. And so the Knights will have that. And we don't know how the other seeding is going to play out because, you still have 2 other games besides tonight, And so we just want to hold that number 1 seed. Now, last year, DeAndre, the Knights go into the playoffs, the number 6 seed. And, of course, won the state championship. And that was because of strength of schedule. Well, this year, not only with the strength of schedule increased by playing the additional Catholic High Baton Rouge, but the win against Acadiana really helps out the Knights as the Acadiana Wrecking Rams have 2 losses on the season. The last loss coming to the Knights 4 weeks ago, and they have not lost yet. And I don't think
they lost to Catholic also.
The week before us. and I don't see them losing again.
I looked at their schedule since, and they are absolutely smashing everyone. So, that's Acadiana. They're going to do what they're going to do.
And then Westgate, also a big win that the Knights picked up on week 1, and they're continuing to win. Now, they had a setback last week against St. Aug, I believe.
Yeah, St. Aug, who's generally a very good team also.
And hopefully they can pick up their winning ways. I think they have Turlings, actually, tomorrow night at Turlings. And
that's definitely a winnable game for them.
Yeah, so as long as everybody that the Knights have beat, as long as they keep winning, that just keeps making our power numbers go up really high. We'll take a quick break, everybody. When we come back, it'll be second half, Knights up big over the Red Devils of Port Barre. You're watching the Moore's Machine Shop and Fabrication live stream of Night Vision TV.
Night Vision TV is proud to partner with Moore's Machine Shop and Fabrication. What started out in 1989 in a 5,000 square foot shop has now grown into over 65,000 square foot of space and over 50 pieces of machining equipment. At Moore's Machine, you get more than just a machine part. You get a full service, highly qualified team working for you. From CNC machining, CNC milling, blasting, straightening, deep hole drilling, and precision honing, at Moore's Machine and Fabrication, we can do it all. Thank you, Spanky and Carrie Arsenal, for your continued support of Night Athletics. Night Vision TV is proud to partner with La Coretta Lafayette. La Coretta will start you off with delicious salsa, served with tortilla chips. The ingredients used in all of the dishes are made fresh daily with quality ingredients. From soups, salads, fajitas, or tacos, La Coretta has something new and authentically flavorful for your taste buds to enjoy. Stop by today and enjoy our awesome atmosphere, excellent service, quality, and value. Located in downtown Lafayette, off the corner of Jefferson and Garfield. La Coretta Lafayette.
Judy Services, locally owned and operated. Judy Services offers high-quality plumbing and water treatment equipment throughout Acadiana. For your commercial and residential water and plumbing needs, give them a call at 837-1760. That's 837-1760.
Approved Mortgage is a locally owned company that specializes in helping you with your residential mortgage needs. Let Rebecca Guidry educate you on the different loan programs and the different rates. She'll give you options that work best for you. She will be there from start to finish and walk you through the mortgage loan process, making it smooth and easy as possible. Call Rebecca with a K today, 337-258-0874.
Cheapo Plumber, busy, call back, beep.
Thank you for calling Ace Plumbing, your personal plumber. This is Ronnie. How can I make you smile?
Your personal plumber, let us give you a hand.
We all know that life can be very challenging at times. And when it does, life counseling and coaching is here for you. Whether you need marriage counseling, premarital counseling, parenting advice, financial coaching, decision coaching, or just simply help working out the challenges of life, David Baudouin's wisdom and Christ-centered approach can help you gain new hope and change the direction of your life for the better. Daytime and evening appointments are available, as well as phone or video conference calls. Call us today. Life Counseling and Coaching.
Nano Ceramic Protect from John Wayne's Body and Paint. The science of protecting your vehicle inside and out starts with Nano Ceramic Protect. Applied properly by a professional like the experts at John Wayne's Body and Paint, your vehicle is coated with the most advanced ceramic car protection system on the market. Nano Ceramic Protect offers a wide range of exclusive car care products to protect your paint, upholstery, rims, even the car windows. John Wayne Body and Paint, the only authorized dealer of Nano Ceramic Protect in the South, has 2 locations in Scott and Broussard. Online, nanosouth.com. Social media, Nano Ceramic Protect South, or call 235-6010, because protecting your investment is what they do.
We all know that at times life happens, and when it does, you want to be sure you're in good hands. Allstate offers car, home, property, condo, and renter's insurance. Jonathan also provides financial products including college savings programs, retirement planning, and a range of life insurance products. Contact Jonathan Sheremy at 337-232-1800, and remember, you're in good hands with Allstate.
Whether the glory of your youth has passed you by, you missed the winning goal, or you left a little too much on the court, you don't have to wait in a crowded emergency room anymore. Introducing Acadiana's first orthopedic urgent care clinic, a walk-in clinic with extended hours, digital x-ray technology, and on-site casting, bracing, and splinting. Orthopedic urgent care, first-class orthopedics without an appointment.
Josh and Sarah Boudreau with the Floor Factory are proud sponsors of night football. At the Floor Factory, you will always be sure to find great service, great prices, and knowledge of all materials. And they deliver. They not only deliver their products, but they deliver top-notch customer service, the best prices, and they are always on point. From ceramic floors to bathroom tile to wood floors, stone, or vinyl, the Floor Factory has you covered. Contact Josh today at the Floor Factory, located on 3125 Collie Saloon Road in Lafayette, or call 337-534-8421. Vital Integrators is a leader in the IT and AVL industries. From managed services, conference rooms, LED walls, or outsourcing all of your IT needs, Vital Integrators is your solution to technology challenges. Focus on doing what you do best and let us focus on what we do best. Call us today to see how we can help you. 337-313-4200 or visit us online at www.vitalintegrators.com. Night Vision TV is proud to partner with Priority Mortgage. Terry Gondren with Priority Mortgage has 26 years mortgage lending experience. She has helped thousands of Acadiana area residents buy their dream home, build their dream home, as well as refinance to lower interest rates to save thousands of dollars each year. Terry specializes in all types of home loans, including VA, rural development, FHA, as well as conventional home loans. Contact Terry Gondren at Priority Mortgage. And remember, your dreams, our priority.
The LCA Knights are proud to partner with Scott Gilner Racing. Scott trains 2-year-olds from Kentucky to Louisiana, from Iowa to Florida. You won't find someone better with your 2-year-old than Scott Gilner. Contact Scott at 337-499-9767 and let's meet in the winner's circle.
Night Vision TV is proud to partner with Moore's Machine Shop and Fabrication. What started out in 1989 in a 5,000 square foot shop has now grown into over 65,000 square foot of space and over 50 pieces of machining equipment. At Moore's Machine, you get more than just a machine part. You get a full service, highly qualified team working for you. From CNC machining, CNC milling, blasting, straightening, deep hole drilling, and precision honing, at Moore's Machine and Fabrication, we can do it all. Thank you, Spanky and Carrie Arsenal, for your continued support of Night Athletics.
Is for finishers. It's why we hold up 4 fingers after 3 quarters. It's why we fight for 1 yard after 99. It's why we hit the wall and smash right through the line. It's why we get up when we stumble. Finishing is painful, but pain is useful. It tears us down only to make us stronger. Champions process pain. They catalyze it. They let it simmer until it comes to a boil. We've got unfinished business. We've got a debt to collect. We've got a score to settle. And there's only one way to settle it. You take the last yard. You play through the last whistle.
The difference between what it means to be good when you're trying to be epic. No, you don't gotta believe in me, nothing can stop me, I already said it. I'm taking everything they stole from us. You got your problems, I'm a whole nother. I'm giving people something to believe in, I'ma show them freedom like a boat.
You stand tall for 4 quarters or for however long it takes, from start to finish until the job is done.
(49-0) in the first half. Knights all over the Red Devils of Port Barre. Second half getting ready to kick off here in the second half. Knights have scored every time they had the ball, and they scored every time Port Barre had the ball.
This is true.
Defense has scored 3 times. Offense 4 or 5 times. 49-0. And I tell you, when the Knights came back on, you see them stretching and running. Boy, those freshmen and sophomore, boy, they got a little bounce in their step right now.
Oh yeah, they're ready to go, man. This is their time. They know it. You know, this is their time to go and play some ball. You know, I mean, that's what you dream of. You know, growing up as a player. And you know, Port Barre comes running on, and they're not too excited to keep playing.
Well, I think they're
game.
excited to know that it's going to be our freshmen and sophomore.
Yeah, although our freshmen and sophomore scored on them. Yeah, some of the stats from the first half, which, you know, it's not like our normal stats are offensively, just because the defense has scored so many times and we're scoring so quick on short fields, because they're Port Barre punting. They're punting for maybe 10, 15 yards when they punt the ball. So Juwan Johnson, he's 4 for 5 for 114 yards and 1 or 2 touchdowns. He got a couple touchdowns, rushing also. And he's thrown all of those to Riggs. 4 receptions for 114 yards. And Celestine, he's the leading rusher tonight. 2 carries for 31 yards. So you know, not an offensive explosion, but we're scoring so quick in short fields.
Just coming out of the half.
It's not really going to show up in the stats.
Second half getting ready to kick off here at Red Devil Stadium. Jay Miller, Deonde Lassard, Jansen Miller high above the press box here in Port Barre, Louisiana on Night Vision TV. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded by number 42, Brennan Walker, the freshman.
No, he can't go backwards. You know, that right there is a freshman mistake.
And
you got to just keep moving forward.
Knights will take over at their own 27-yard line. And let's see, Ashton Begno back at quarterback for the Knights, and I see a penalty flag go up.
LCA will take over 1st and 10 from their own 27.
And I think that's going to be on one of the coaches that just gave that referee an earful. And they're going to mark off a few yards against the Red Devils, I would think.
Yeah, I did not see what was going on
before
that.
It was no players. It was only the Red Devils, and it was the coach. And that flag came up.
Yeah. He must have said something you can't say to the refs. It's unsportsmanlike.
And they still kind of jawing back and forth. 15-yard penalty called against I'll call it the sideline of the Red Devils. Nonetheless, it's 3rd down, and more importantly, the clock's running, D.
That's very important tonight. You know, it gives these kids some playing time, but it also gets everybody out of here, you know, less risk of injury.
Quarterback keeper, Ashton Begno. Splits. Great read by Begno down to the 40-yard line of the Red Devils. No flag. Great read by the quarterback. You'll see him read that line, that end, and when he commits to the running back, he tucks it and runs. And that little kid got some speed.
Yeah, that's that invert veer. It's a veer option, and he just reads that guy. If the guy comes for him, he gives it. If the guy goes for the running back, he keeps it. Man, he might be as fast as his dad.
Then his dad right now, he's faster.
Oh, well, yeah, he's definitely faster now. But I can remember Rudy back in the day.
Hey,
you know?
He's faster than Britt's dad, too, right now. I can tell you that. There's the read he gives.
That's Jonas Woods. Oh.
And he's slammed back down to the ground. Loss on the play. Tackle for loss by the Red Devils. And that may be their first tackle for loss in the game.
That probably should have been a pull. If that was a read, then they should have pulled it. You know, but a lot of times the running backs won't let the quarterback pull it. They squeeze it too tight. They don't let the quarterback pull it, and they're fighting over the ball. So, you know, when that happens, the quarterback usually just gives it because you don't want to cause a fumble.
So the Knights got the opening kickoff, D. There's 12 minutes on the clock. The Knights have run 3 plays. There's 8 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock.
You got to love that.
You got to love it.
There's that invert veer again. He gives it because
that's Jonas Woods.
Carry off the left side, taken out of bounds.
Great read by the quarterback there. 68 sack. He stayed tight into the line, and so Ashton just gives it to him. Lets the running back run outside of him.
Woods kind of got horse collared, shook it off, and got hard tied again for the second time.
Yeah. It was almost like a clothesline. He grabbed him around the neck and just brought him down.
He's going to have some red marks on that neck tomorrow
morning. But that's some feel-good red marks, though, right? For him.
First
those are the ones.
And 10 Knights at the Red Devil 20-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that Friday night playing time, all those little bobos don't matter as much.
Third string offense looking good right here. There's the give. Is that Trey? No, that's Woods again.
Yeah. No, that's 37.
That's Calvin Parker, yeah. That's Trey. Gives it to Calvin Parker
on the carry on the right side.
He takes it all the way to the 15. Gain of 5. Second down and 5 for the Knights.
Yeah, and that young offensive line is doing a pretty good job. You know, they're giving them some holes.
Brings up a 2nd and 5
to get the ball through.
Number 11, Jason Casper Jr. out there. Number 80, Cade Cena, a freshman, at wide out. Now Parker and Woods in the backfield. There's the give to Woods. Takes it around the left side. Great block by number 11, Jason Casper. And Woods takes it down to the 1-yard line. I don't know if we catch that block, but you watch number 11 right here comes and seals that linebacker and lets Woods go in for another 5 yards. First and goal, Knights
3-yard line.
at the 3-yard line.
Man, I love when I see a receiver that'll stick his nose in there right in somebody's chest, in a linebacker's chest. I like that.
Well, let's see which one of these freshmen get in the end zone for the Knights. Play coming in from the far side. Ashton Begnaud at quarterback. Plays in. Everybody's set. He fumbles the ball, is able to pick it out.
They're not going to
be able to walk in. And that's Ashton Begnaud.
Well.
No flags.
Begnaud
Touchdown Knights.
Yeah, I think that play was actually going to be a quarterback sweep. The Knights had their guy to that kind of to the outside. So I think he was out there to seal that anyway.
I think that's Ashton's first touchdown of the season on the varsity level.
Yeah, that's Ashton's first touchdown.
Kick is up and no good. That was Rylan Thomas, the second string kicker, and it was blocked at the line. 55-0, and the night train is rolling, y'all.
Rolling 900 miles. Yes, I'm a night train, babe. Rolling 900.
Vital Integrators is a leader in the IT and AVL industries. From managed services, conference rooms, LED walls, or outsourcing all of your IT needs, Vital Integrators is your solution to technology challenges. Focus on doing what you do best and let us focus on what we do best. Call us today to see how we can help you. 337-313-4200 or visit us online at www.vitalintegrators.com.
Ian Robichaux.
And Robichaux's kick comes down just inside the 10.
Oh,
Fumble on the play.
And it looks like the Knights recover.
I tell you what,
Big hit.
Number 9, he didn't even hit the ball carrier. Number 9 hit the blocker and just absolutely
Brian LeBlanc. Look close to number 9.
Oh, and then he tackled the guy.
And then hits it.
Man.
Brian LeBlanc.
Sophomore, right?
He's a junior.
Junior? Okay.
And the Ninth offense is right back onto the field. My goodness.
I mean, he blasted the guy and still made the tackle and caused the fumble.
He hit the guy blocking, blew him up, blew up the ball carrier, forced the fumble.
Did he recover it, or was somebody else?
I think somebody else.
Good grief. It's just not fair.
My God. First and 10 Knights at the 13-yard line. A little confusion in the backfield. It's given to number 37. That's going to be Calvin Parker. And no gain. Second down and 10 coming up for the Knights.
Yeah, and I think it looks like
brings up a second and 10 for the Knights.
Looks like some of Port Barre put in some of their backups. I see some of their starters in, but they just look a little bit smaller right now.
They need to keep their starters in.
I agree. It may be. That was not a good-looking read play there.
Yeah, he may have tried to pull it, and
the running back just keeps hanging on. That's what it looked like again.
Met in the backfield.
You know, there's a technique to that. There's a technique to squeezing the ball, but still allowing that ball to be able to pop out.
Yeah, as long as the quarterback hands are still in there, you gotta just squeeze and
just
not
squeeze it.
pull.
You don't grab it. You don't wrap that hand around the bottom of the ball, the nose of it. That way it can just slip right on out when the quarterback needs to pull it.
Jalen Noel, I'd like to see him on a little sweep.
Yeah, he's fun to watch, man. He's going to be fun to watch for the next 4 years, 3 years, 3.5 years now.
Well, Ashton should have pulled that one.
Yeah.
He gave it. And it's 4th down. And Knights are in 4-down territory here. They're just going to go for it. 4th
in the backfield.
and 15.
4th and 14 for the Knights.
And we're 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. So this will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
Good give.
Noel on the carry.
And ball goes over on
Brings it out
downs.
to the 11-yard line where the Red Devils will take over 1st and 10.
And I don't think they're going to get a playoff here. They don't have to.
They don't. Right, they don't have to. They could rush and hurry up and try to get one, but I doubt they're not moving like they are.
Thank you, Spanky and Carrie Arsenal, for your continued support of Night Athletics, not only on Night Vision TV, but all of the love that you share and you give to keep us up and running on night football.
Night Vision TV is proud to partner with Moore's Machine Shop and Fabrication. What started out in 1989 in a 5,000 square foot shop has now grown into over 65,000 square foot of space and over 50 pieces of machining equipment. At Moore's Machine, you get more than just a machine part. You get a full service, highly qualified team working for you. From CNC machining, CNC milling, blasting, straightening, deep hole drilling, and precision honing, at Moore's Machine and Fabrication, we can do it all. Thank you, Spanky and Carrie Arsenal, for your continued support of Night Athletics.
Red Devils will have it 1st and 10 from their own 11-yard line.
First and 10, Red Devils from their own 11-yard line to begin the fourth quarter.
Man, he almost snapped it over the quarterback's head into the end zone.
Loss of about
Keenan
4.
Hardy on the carry,
Second down and 14 for the Knights. We're trying to read a couple of names. Number 45, Jeremiah Jackson in. Number 41, Nate Laverne in, freshman. Number 67, Byron Smith Jr., sophomore.
22, DJ Hawkins.
That little guy's got some speed.
Oh, yeah.
Let the Knights bring him down. Let's see.
Keenan
That's
Hardy
going to be
on the
Seth
carry,
Alford on the tackle by the Knights.
Number 23 in at safety, Ian Wiltz.
Picks up a few yards.
Seth Alford, a
third and 10
linebacker. He's a sophomore.
48 at corner, Chris Hilaire.
69 comes in. Caden Rhodes, freshman, comes in at right tackle, defensive tackle for the Knights. Stacked up at the line.
It did not look like we were lined up properly,
Hardy
although it worked out.
Picked up 1, brings up a 4th and 9.
Gain of 1. Gavin Guidry. If I got that number right, maybe it was 26. Yeah, Kennedy Angel. Gavin's number 28. Number 26, Kennedy Angel, in on the tackle for the Knights. Clock's moving.
Looks like they brought in their second string here. Oh, no, they're punting. My bad. I looked up and saw a bunch of linemen come in. I was like, why is 22 a down lineman?
Punt
Brendan
team
Walker
out.
back deep to receive.
Brendan Walker back to receive for the Knights. And he won't get a chance. That's going to be airballed out of bounds.
Nice spiral punt, but it heads out of bounds.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 Knights at about the 30-yard line. So that Knight offense comes back onto the field. It's Ashton Begnaud at quarterback. And I tell you, if you look at the far side, you see a lot of the starters on the far side just trying to bring some energy to those guys. And you love to see that, the seniors, the starters, all of the Penn State commits and the LSU commits, all on the far side cheering on these young guys as they get in on a Thursday night.
Yeah, you definitely like to see that. You like to see your guys standing up, not sitting down on the bench, but standing up.
Calvin Parker in at quarterback for the Knights. He plays running back when Ashton's in there, and then he is a backup to Ashton. So the fourth-string quarterback, Calvin Parker, and it looks like they moved Ashton out to a wide receiver.
However, it still brings up a 2nd and 14 for the Knights.
2nd down and 14, loss of 4, as the center snapped that ball at the feet of Calvin Parker, and that's a much better job there. There's the give. Is that, man, that, you know who that is?
Off the left
That's
side.
Chris Cleveland.
Cleveland on the carry. Brings up a
Josiah's, I think,
3rd
nephew.
and a long 8 for the Knights.
Is that number 30?
Yeah, Josiah's aunt's son.
Okay.
So whatever that is. Cousin. Gain of 7, 3rd down and 7 for the Knights.
I think that's who the sideline's all pumped up about. Because they were really cheering when he was running the ball just now.
Everybody getting to play. It's going to be 4th down. No gain.
Handoff off the left side.
That was to Cleveland again.
Cade Conway on the tackle.
And Parker may have been better off pulling that ball and running it himself. Nonetheless, 4th down. Let's see if Calvin is going to get the green light to make a pass right here on 4th down. He had some great looks. Look, I went to the JV game this past Tuesday night against St. Martinville, and, man, Calvin had 2 touchdown passes, beautiful passes.
Maybe if you weren't up 55.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They may not give him the green light.
Right.
Can he get to the outside? Still on his feet and finally goes down. But a flag comes up, probably either horse collar or face mask. We'll wait to see.
Down, the Knights failed to convert. Port Barre will take over 1st and 10.
Well, that's going to be on the Knights. It was holding. That's going to be declined, and Port Barre will take over. 6:24 remaining in the ball game. Clock has been moving, and we can appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Night Vision TV. Good to have all of you in tonight. Leave us a comment. Cheer on your favorite player. Knights will be at home next Friday night, 7 p.m. Jefferson Rise out of New Orleans comes to town. And both teams will square up for the first time in school's history. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. And then on week 10, final game of the season, Knights will host the Welsh Greyhounds in district matchup.
Good stop right there. Number 26. That's
Is that Kennedy Angel?
Angel in for the quick stop.
Kennedy Angel.
I tell you what.
He filled that hole. He must be learning from Bryland.
I tell you, I was able to talk with Kennedy's dad this week and just talked about how he's put on, considerable amount of weight and speed and size and muscle. And, man, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
He is.
So he's about to hit that real growth spurt.
Seth Alford lowers his shoulder, brings that ball carrier down for no gain.
I tell you what you see with these young guys for LCA. They're not scared. They play full speed, and they're playing with everything they got.
I tell you what I like. I like the form. You know, it goes to show you who's coaching them. They're not just coaching themselves in the corner somewhere. These coaches are coaching them. I love their technique.
Yeah, because you can't just coach your starters.
No.
You got to coach them all.
And you can
because those younger guys are the next generation coming up.
You can tell they're well coached. They're in the right place. And I like the way they tackle.
Yeah, all their fits for the most part, look good. Like there's not big open gapping holes. You know, everybody's kind of in the right place in their fits. So I'm really encouraged by that. And you need that because if you're going to build what Coach Falk has built, a dynasty so far, if you want to continue that dynasty, you have to continue to have these young guys coming up. So that's extremely encouraging to watch these young guys. Yeah, especially if we're going to 4A.
Yeah, you're gonna need a
bunch of them.
Yeah, a lot of them. 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. The Knights called a timeout. I think it was just to get some personnel out there, make sure everybody gets in the game. Thank you for all of our sponsors for making tonight possible. Knights are getting ready. In fact, several starters got to rest tonight, trying to get healthy for the big playoff run. Knights trying to make it 5 in a row in state champions.
Second school ever?
Second school ever to win 5 in a row. They will sit on top of the proverbial food chain with John Curtis if the Knights are able to hold that number 1 spot through the playoffs, home field advantage. And, of course, they will play in the state championship game on December the 3rd in New Orleans should the Knights advance. Now, they'll have to go through Episcopal, probably have to go through Newman, have to go through St. Charles. So the Knights have a formidable task up ahead if they're going to pull off 5 in a row, but it's going to be a lot of fun to watch from the confines of Knight Field, and so we look forward to having that. But the Knights have 2 more games to go after tonight. They'll be at home the next 2 Friday nights, Jefferson Rise next Friday night, 7 p.m., and then the following Friday, district play, Welsh Greyhounds come to town, and to be the final game of the regular season. And then the playoffs start.
Yeah, what you're saying about being on the top with John Curtis, to be fair, John Curtis has, 20-something state championships, and all least. Of them? Yeah, at least. So, that's a long, long road, I think their coach just got his 600 win or something recently.
Second in the nation to win 600.
In high school, yeah.
Somebody said if you started coaching today, it would take 48 years
pickup of 6 brings up a second
to get to 600 wins at best.
Good.
48 years. And then they looked at the current coaching staffs, and it wouldn't be possible to the year 2035, I heard somebody say the other day.
Yeah, a good thing, the easy way to do that is win 20-something state championships, You win, because then you're playing 15 games instead of 10.
26 state championships
26
for
wow.
John Curtis. Jeez. First down, Knights. 1 minute remaining in the ball game. And the Knights will have to get 1 play off, possibly 2. And, Coach Falk is just kind of hoping, they're just going to take a knee. Yeah, he doesn't want them scoring any more points.
Well, Port Barre, no, it's the same starters.
Well, they only dress about 30 guys.
Yeah, they're not very big.
You're not you don't have very many to sub. I mean, your starters are your first string and second string. Knights are going to the sideline, everybody, and that's going to be your ball game. Thank you, everyone, for watching Night Vision TV, home of your Lafayette Christian Academy Knights. And your final score from Port Barre.
Port Barre will host a breast cancer awareness event Thursday, October 28th.
It's going to be Knights 55, your Rebels of Port Barre 0. And the Knights go to 7-1 on the season. And it's a big night win tonight. Well, from high above Red Devil Stadium, Jay Miller, Deandi Lassard, Jansen Miller, thank you, everybody, being a part of the Night Train. We'll be back live next Friday night at 6:45 from Knight Field. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Thursday Night Lights, final score, Knights 55.